Smash Ultimate almost had air smash attacks, and what more could be hiding? Well, Sakurai shares it all.
Block content.
What's happening, my block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. And I've got a lot to talk about today because Sakurai actually, of course, released a lot more thoughts, in his column, and a lot of people have been translating these things, and it's been really amazing to kind of get a peek behind the scenes. Sometimes with Sakurai's thoughts, they can be really bare bones and very simple because, of course, he wasn't able to share everything when Smash Bros. Ultimate was still in development or when the DLC was coming out. But now that, of course, everything has been released, he doesn't really feel the need to keep as much back as possible. Now he's actually sharing quite a lot of information that give us, a tiny glimpse at the development, a little bit more than we, originally would have if the game would still be made today. But right now we have some information regarding new moves in Smash Brothers and some decisions that they ended up not making, some stuff that they couldn't make, some stuff that they did try but there wasn't any time, or development wise it just wasn't feasible or possible. And it really makes a lot of people think about the possibilities for the next Smash game. Some people are even saying, if the things that Sakurai is talking about wanting to have added to Smash Bros. Ultimate, well, right now it could definitely appear in the next Smash game. And of course, it's not sure right now what Sakurai's role would be, but he has gone out and said that he can't really imagine a Smash game without him at least producing in that sort of a role. So it might be a different director, it might be a different studio producing the game, even though I do think Bandai Namco has a very good grip on what Smash Brothers is and how it should feel, and I definitely think that if any, studio should be involved, it's them. But yeah, Sakurai has shared his thoughts on, things that were maybe missed opportunities for Ultimate, and I wanted to dive into all of that. And of course, also, if you have any thoughts that you want to share with me, maybe even feedback or your own ideas, you can email them to me at blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I might actually feature your thoughts here in our new video. So let's dive into Sakurai's thoughts because there's a lot to go over here. First off, I wanted to talk a little bit about the thoughts from Tyler Fisher over at comicbook.com, and that said, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate reveals big feature that was cut before launch of the game. Now, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's creative director Masahiro Sakurai has revealed a fairly big feature cut right before launch in the name of not favoring skilled players at the cost of casual players. In his final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate column for Famitsu, Sakurai reveals that he and his team were originally planning to add, quote, smash attacks in the air. However, in the end, it was too complicated for the team to implement, partially because Sakurai and company wanted to, quote, keep the balance between casual and hardcore players. In fact, he says, in the original plan for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there was some consideration for adding smash attacks in the air. It was too complicated, so it didn't get added. I think aerial combat is important, but the options for aerial attacks are quite limited. The more skilled the player is, it seems, the more they use aerial attacks. I decided against it because I felt like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was able to keep the balance between casual and hardcore players. Sora's concept was to make aerial fighting fun, even for casual players. Now, between Sora and Min Min, Sakurai and his team further explored aerial fighting, but it sounds like it was going to have an even bigger emphasis in the original game's plans. All of that said, it's important to keep in mind that all of these details and insights come through translation via Push Dustin. While the translator in question has proven reliable in the past, it doesn't change the fact that everything that comes through translation should be taken with a bit of hesitancy, as vital meaning and context can be lost through translation because that's just how language works. Now, I think personally here that a lot of these things could make the game incredible, right? There are things that have been, discovered in games like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl that have been really furthering what a Smash Brothers platform fighter formula could do, right? In terms of, throwing back projectiles to people, but also having these strong attacks in the air. That game does that too. And of course, aerial grabs. Now, I was actually spearheading a Smash Brothers fan game a lot of years ago. Now we're talking more than maybe even 12 years now, and we actually wanted to add some new mechanics to the game too. Now it had even, get characters like Sora, Mega Man that weren't even in Smash Brothers up until that point. We were talking like early Brawl days, that game wasn't even out yet when we were working on the fan game, but we wanted to implement these things that Smash didn't already have, and one of those things were aerial grabs. And how they would work in our fan game was essentially that in the air you could use the grab button, or a designated grab button in our game, which wasn't shielding, so you could still air dodge. And when you grabbed an opponent, you got into sort of a slower free fall, right? You didn't have the exact air momentum that you would have if you were just falling or jumping. You would kind of almost slow down if you grabbed someone in the air. And of course, you could not be grabbed if you air dodged and something like that. And if you do an air grab, you essentially keep yourself open if you miss, right? And then maybe even you go into free fall as you would do with an up B. But, that risk and reward system was really cool. If you would grab an opponent and then actually have them in the air and have that slow down, slow motion falling, then you could decide on where to throw them. You could back throw them in the air, upward throw them in the air, forward throw them in the air, or downward throw them in the air. And stuff like that almost feels very similar to stuff that Byleth can do, right? With actually just hooking a player down with the up B attack. And there are so many other kind of cool examples, like characters slamming other characters down into the ground. If you think about Ganondorf's side B in the air, stuff like that is incredible, and that is the way that these aerial grabs could have worked. And of course, aerial smash attacks could have also been a very cool new thing for Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I would be very curious to find out if any of those things, if any of those plans have any demos over on Smash Bros. And if we would ever see the light of day. But also, it is very, very possible that if the next game is coming, and if Sakurai has anything to do with it, then these concepts are probably things that they would want to explore, right? Because I think that Smash Bros. Ultimate is a game that they can't ever repeat, and I actually don't want them to iterate on it. I don't want to make, Smash Ultimate 2 or Deluxe, because Smash Bros. Ultimate is already Smash Bros. For Wii U Deluxe, right? It's too similar to that game to do that same trick again. They would really have to reinvent everything the way that like a Mario Kart 8 did that for the franchise, right? It had really no, engine similarities to any other game. That was just a big new project that they made all new assets for and a whole new graphical style and everything. And I think that Smash Brothers needs a little bit like that too. So I'm very curious what kind of additions you guys want to Smash Brothers Ultimate. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, today's comment question is, what kind of new mechanics would you want to see in the next Smash game? Anything like air grabbing and throwing or aerial smash attacks? Let me know in the comments down below. And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, oh my god, saying, I'm glad that there might be more Smash Brothers, but Sakurai needs rest and more time to think about the next game. Personally, I feel that Smash Ultimate needs a better story mode. I know we got World of Light, but preferred Subspace Emissary, or whatever it was called, because of the cutscenes. If we got something like that with the new Smash Brothers and the whole cast, I personally believe it will be the best Smash Brothers in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. So, oh my god, thank you so much for your comment, and I actually agree. I think that if they are doing a big new Smash game, then story mode has to be a focus, right? We were kind of led astray with that huge, amazing opening sequence, the CGI thing in the World of Light, and then that never really materialized. We got a big PNG background, sort of you walking around there and doing these spirit battles, essentially event matches. Yeah, I really wanted that to be a little bit bigger and a lot more like the Subspace Emissary. Subspace Emissary is one of my favorite things that Masahiro Sakurai has ever done, right? It was a little bit too ambitious, and you could really feel the rush of development near the ending of that, but when it goes really hard with the bosses, with the cutscenes, all the cutscenes involving like Lucas, Wario, the Pokemon trainer. Like, remember those days, the Brawl days, where all the hype was just so real. I mean, I can just remember the Dojo Smash website, and when the background got all dark and we were introduced to the first screenshots of the story mode and the Hellbird flying in in from the red sky and then the pyramids, and we didn't even know what the enemies were. That was an amazing time in my life, and I kind of want to go back to that with the next Smash game. So thank you guys so much for joining me again. Of course, you can donate to Blocked Content. It's patreon.com/blockedcontent. I would really appreciate it. And of course, also subscribe to this channel, press the like button, thumbs up, and of course also hit the bell if you want to get notified every time we drop a new video, because we try and do it on the daily. So I'll see you guys around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.